My name is Brianna Cast, and today I'm going to talk to you about a business concept I have been dreaming up for a very long time. I would like to become the founder of another youth center in Sparta, Wisconsin. I would like to create a place for kids to go kick it. That's why I would name this business the Kick It Zone. I want it to be like an arcade / pool hall / cafe, somewhere for kids to go eat, hang out with their friends, and play games, and be in a safe environment. It would pretty much just be aimed for kids ages 13 through 17, so we're not going to have older kids there. It's pretty much just a safe zone for our youth. I also thought it would be neat to have some classes offered, like yoga classes, cooking classes, and also eventually tie in some volunteer work where the kids can actually go volunteer to local businesses like the Humane Society and the nursing home, go read to the elderly, go read to the dogs, clean up after the dogs, walk the dogs. Get these kids some work ethic. I feel like that's something that's really lacking in our youth today. For the resources that I would need to get involved, obviously I need financial resources. Luckily for nonprofits, I can get some fundraising going on. I can also apply for grants, and I can also get some corporate sponsorship, which would really help. It's going to help the local businesses who sponsor me for, advertising for them, and then as well as the youth center is going to gain some profits. So it would be a huge win if I could get some corporate sponsorships going on. Another resource I would look into is the local Chamber of Commerce, and this is going to help me promote the youth center. It's also going to help me get my name out there, and also visibility. I'm going to be able to meet other members of the Chamber of Commerce who might have kids who would think this is a really cool idea too, and maybe become sponsors, or at least get their kids to go to the youth center and have a safe, fun time. For the legal organizational structure, this would be a limited partnership, mainly because it's a joint venture with less risk. The main competitors I have is the Boys and Girls Club of America, which is in Sparta. And I'm not too worried about them because the Boys and Girls Club is kind of like an after-school program for kids to go when parents need a babysitter, needless to say. I know we had my 13-year-old stepdaughter go there for 3 to 4 years, and it was just because we had nowhere for her to go after school and she was too young to stay home. But the bad thing with the Boys and Girls Club is their hours. They are only open during the school year from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And if school is canceled or closed for the day, so is the Boys and Girls Club. So there's nowhere for these kids to go. So that's why I thought having my type of youth center open during the summer and after school hours, as well as on weekends, the kids have a place to actually go do something and hang out with their friends instead of just going to the movies. The other competitor I think we would run into is the Parks and Rec of Sparta. Only because they do offer outside of school activities like the softball and archery and other stuff like that. So kids would probably want to participate in that and might not have time to go to the youth center. The main target market I have is local La Crosse and Monroe County teenagers between the ages of 13 and 17. We would like to reach out, to them using Snapchat, actually. I know that's one thing my stepdaughter is always on. And then another target market is going to be the local parents and business owners. We want to get them involved and see what a great program this could be for their kids and the community. Feasibility, I know I'm going to have to look into the cost of opening this up. I'm going to have to look at if it was a cafe, and the liability of that. I'm going to have to, of course, figure out financing. Do I want the kids to have a card where they can come in and they have money on this card so they don't have to use cash, like an in-store credit type thing? Also, is this going to be something people are going to want their kids to go to? That's all things I'm going to have to look into. So hopefully you like my idea and are as excited as I am. Thanks so much for listening.